What's going on, guys? It's the Pens fan here. I am currently the only North Carolinian who happens to be a Pittsburgh Penguins fan making videos on YouTube. And I'm still proud to say that we are the 2009 Stanley Cup champions. 7 games, just pure insanity. I couldn't even watch the last 6 seconds, and it wasn't until I actually paused my DVR, the 6 seconds, I couldn't watch it. So I paused my DVR and I waited until 6 seconds seemed to be over, and I clicked it and I saw all the, I went live and I saw Marc-Andre Fleury, gliding across the crease and taking the puck to the chest like he's a frickin' Secret Service agent. It was so awesome. Words cannot, really describe how my family and I guess everybody in Pittsburgh, felt the same way. 2 championships, and within months of each other. But for a team who had to wait 17 years to win another Stanley Cup and finally bring it back home where it belonged after so many years. It's one of those things that can save a franchise. Even though our franchise does not need saving, it's one of those things that can keep us here longer, than the 30-year contract we actually signed when we got the new arena. This is what helps. Winning championships. I want to be, in contention with the Leafs and the Canadians and all of that for most cups, and winning one can start many. Dynasties start this way. So that being said, there's a lot that's happened. Cup was around all over and still is traveling with all the players. Unfortunately, we did lose a few Pens. We gained a few Pens. We drafted pretty well this year. Even though we were the last, team in the first round, we had a very good pick with Simon or Simel Desperez, and then in the second round, pick 61 was son of Ulf Samuelsson from the 91 and 92 team. His son Philip has been drafted by the Pens. So good luck to Philip and Simone and all the Pens draftees. I hope you all make the team and have long careers in Pittsburgh. But besides, the new signees and stuff like that, we've lost a few Pens, and unfortunately, they were big in some ways, and in the other ways, we have to say goodbye. We lost Matthew Garon, our goalie, Hal Gill, the biggest man in the entire frickin' team and possibly the league. We lost him to Montreal. We lost the piece, Scud Missile, Rob Scuderi, signed with Los Angeles. He tried to get the Pens to be the last, to make the last offer, and unfortunately, just Los Angeles was, having lost, a few of their players had to sign a premier defenseman. And who better than Rob Scuderi after the performance he had in the last series of this playoffs. Jeff Taff, who had maybe 1 or 2 games as a Pen, but he was with the baby Pens in Wilkes-Barre. Good luck to him. Chris Menard, who I know played a couple games at least, for the Pens, signed with Edmonton. Good luck to him. But we also signed some new guys. Mike Rupp, Brian Strait, who actually came from Boston University, decided not to stay for another year of college and actually went straight up to the pros. We signed him. And Jay McKee, who is a very good shot blocker and I think is going to really help the Pens out after losing Hal Gill and Rob Scuderi. Jay McKee can really do it. But also we have Pens who stayed. And these guys are godsends because these guys are actually taking pay cuts. You know, even though we've won a championship and there's bonuses in that, nothing's guaranteed with money, and in order to sacrifice and keep the team the way it was or as close as it can be to what we had, you know, near the end run, we've had players who've actually taken pay cuts. Bill Guerin, Ruslan Fedotenko, there's a couple, but yeah, Bill Guerin, Ruslan Fedotenko, Ben Lovejoy, who was looking very promising in order to playing last season, but he got hurt. If I remember correctly, and then Tim Wallace, who was with the Baby Pens, and I think he had 1 or 2 games last season in Pittsburgh. They all re-sign and they're ready for another season. Bill Guerin looks like this may be his last season, and I hope not, because he's a good guy and he's the kind of motivation and the guy that we need, in the back of the net. Not in the back of the net. To put pucks in the back of the net is what I was thinking. Really, there's not much we can say because obviously, I can keep talking about the Game 7 and what we did last year, but you know what? It was all fantastic, but there's got to be a time where we have to stop reflecting on last year and start thinking about this year. Contention, hopefully repeating. I'm not going to say we are because you know what? Nothing is so sure in this entire league. But what I am going to say is that we look very well, and I want to repeat. But for those who have the hockey blues and they can't get NHL Network or haven't purchased anything, from NHL Shop, I have at least a couple things that every Pens fan, as far as video, needs to have in order to keep themselves out of trouble. The first 2 videos from the 91 and 92 season, the championship videos, I think they have DVDs now. Check Amazon, and they should be able to tell you. We have the 2009 Stanley Cup Champions DVD, $19.99. Anywhere the DVDs are sold, especially in Pittsburgh. I got mine in the mail. We actually ordered with a hat and all of our stuff. We got the DVDs in the packet. But then for those who want to watch a full game and experience the old days, even though it's not the current team, this is the top 10 greatest games in Pittsburgh Penguins history. The most recent game was in 2007 was the most recent game. The first game is Mario scoring 5 goals against the Philadelphia Flyers, which is always fun watching the ass whooping of a rival. But regardless, these DVDs last year kept me from going insane and always having an open mind about the next year. It's got the first and second cup win, both games where we won the cup, and they also have Mikey Lang doing his excellent commentary and stuff like that. What can I say? The guy's a legend. But we're just looking for some more hockey. The new schedule's already out. Please make sure you write down on your calendars the games you're going to. I'm probably going to games in Carolina. I'm hoping to, because after what happened last year in Carolina, I don't think anybody's going to show up for those because we practically killed them. After that, it's nothing but watching it on TV or center ice for me. But until next time, guys, thank you very much. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Thank you, everybody, for watching this, and peace.